Our feet are the foundation of movement. They give us balance, stability and awareness of the ground beneath us. Yet most of the time we keep them confined in shoes and they lose mobility and strength. In this video, we'll explore simple ways to unlock the potential of your feet, improving mobility, strength and overall connection to the roots of your body.
In order to feel what is really going on down there, it's best to practice barefoot. Now, wearing shoes will cover up imbalances. You will have a duller sensation to the connection to the floor, and also you will restrict your mobility. So, ditch your shoes and let's start waking up the feet from the ground up.
Let's start by improving foot and ankle mobility, then build awareness, strengthen muscles, practice balance, and finally develop springiness for more dynamic movement. Let's start by mobilizing our ankles, toes and the whole foot. We want to give them back their natural range of motion and freedom to move. The first task are toes to arch. Now in this one, start sitting on your heel. If this is too uncomfortable, put a pillow between your heel and your bum. Don't push into pain in this one. Keep it rather relaxed. This could take a while if you're not used to it. From here we move on, sitting on our toes. In Japan they call it seiza. It's a basic sitting position that mobilizes the toes and the whole sole of your foot. It could be quite uncomfortable at first, so really take it easy, just moving in and out of these ranges without sitting there for too long. If you want to make it extra spicy, keep your heels together in the seiza position. Now this one is a great one, but you need to earn strength here over time. 5 to 10 repetitions in 3 sets.
For the next task, let's take care of our toes mobility and flexibility. Now this could be quite strange and unusual at first, needs a little bit of time for you to get used to. It works even better if you do it in a shower with a little bit of soap.
No, not what you're thinking of. Let's keep it clean.
Now, for this one, what you want to try is get as many of your fingers in between your toes. Because I've been practicing this a lot, it's quite easy for me to cram my fingers in between. For you, it could maybe just be 1 or 2 fingers at a time. Now, try to dig as deep as you can into it. It could be quite uncomfortable at first, but it's a sensation that with time will get better. Now, what I love to do is simply hold my foot and give my toes a little bit of a massage. Bending them, squeezing them and twisting them and basically prying them open. Directly afterwards, let's work on the strength of our toes in this spread position. So simply holding your foot to the front, you will try to spread your toes as much as possible and then clench them together like a fist. Opening and closing. You could repeat this a couple of times, massaging and kneading your toes and then working more in this active range right here.
After creating happy toes and happy feet, let's move on to knee touches. This one is great because it integrates your whole foot and the whole mobility of it. Try to touch the floor as soft as you can in different ranges, here and there. 5 to 10 reps in 3 sets and you're good to go. Let's continue by creating awareness in our roots. The more you learn to feel and understand your feet, the stronger the connection becomes. A foundation we'll use to build strength, balance and dynamic movement later on.
The first task to become more aware of our feet is basically mapping our soles of the feet. Simply standing on one leg, you can first try to really splay your toes as wide as possible. From here, shifting the weight towards the inside, the outside, front and back, and really getting a good feeling where you can pressurize the soles of your feet. This will again enforce a map of the imprint of your foot in your mind, which will come in handy for all of the later balance, strength and dynamic exercises.
What seems like a very easy task actually takes some skill and becomes quite a powerful exercise with time. Try to deepen the connection to your feet. Try to be more aware of what is happening down there. Spend about 5 minutes on this task and we can move on to one of my favorite games. What we have here are the wild handlings and their curious partners, the feedlings. In this rare courtship display, the hands initiate a series of subtle gestures, a lift, a curl, a rotation. Watch closely as their feet mirror every move with remarkable precision. This delicate exchange may look playful, almost ritualistic, but it's a test of awareness, coordination, and trust. Much like the intricate dances of exotic birds, these creatures establish connection through movement, a silent dialogue of touch and response. After all that playful foot flirting, it's time to get serious. Strong feet are the real foundation. They carry us and give us power in every step. The first task that we're going for are toe pulls. In this one, stand on your feet and curl your toes inwards, creating an arch in the sole of your feet. This one seems quite easy, but after trying you will feel the burn. You can even stand on a piece of newspaper and try to curl it up into a ball. Otherwise, simply do it standing and maybe use an object to even force this arch. Go for 10 to 20 reps in 3 sets. We then move on to...
Calf raises are really an excellent way to not only strengthen your calves, but your foot in its totality. We can simply start with 2-legged variations, and easily you can find something to hold on to, so balance is out of the equation. For this one, really try to push as high as possible. There is the half version, and then there is the full version where you really try to go up all the way. Hold this position at first and try to figure out how to stay here for about 20 seconds. Then you're ready to go for dynamic repetitions with both legs, up and down in a very controlled manner. If you can hit 10 repetitions in 3 sets, it's time to go into 1-leg variations, repeating the same process, from figuring out the upwards motion and holding until you're able to perform full repetitions. About 10 should be plenty, and then you're good to go.
What I truly value in all of these exercises is that you can do them almost anywhere. You're waiting for a bus? Well, let's go train your feet. Need a break in your work? Well, stand up and let's do something for your roots. And speaking of them, did you know you can also create strength in your shin? Well, with toe raises you'll soon find out. Simply lean against a wall and try to lift your body up by pulsing your toes towards yourself. The further you go away from the wall, the harder it becomes. The closer you go, the easier it becomes. So pick a right distance for you. Don't cheat in this one, and if you can do it with both legs, you can also try it with just one. 5 to 10 repetitions in 3 sets will be plenty. And before we keep on going,
even though I love training barefoot, there are moments where you simply need shoes in order to protect your feet. In this case, having shoes that allow your feet to still behave naturally is a great choice. Now, barefoot shoes fleeters are a great option here. They're quite breathable, very flexible, extremely comfortable, and also quite stylish, how I think. Now, there is a discount code you can use to purchase one of these pairs. I can honestly say I've been testing them since over a year, different pairs, and I truly like them. So check out myfleeters.com, use the discount code, and let your feet be happy.
Balance is essential since most of our life happens on our feet. It's the foundation of dynamic movement and allows us to move with confidence and freedom.
The beautiful thing with balance is that once you have mastered the basics, you can apply it anywhere and come up with your own variations. The basic of balance for me is really learning how to not just balance on one leg, but using different portions of your foot to counterbalance. You have your toes that you can use to balance forwards and backwards, but then you also have have this in and outwards motion of your ankle that we've worked on before. Also, this one is great to find all of these micro balances. The next thing is obviously your whole body. It's not just your foot balancing, but the rest of your posture as well. So learning how to include your arms without over tensing them, but keeping them rather relaxed, and also using that second leg as a tail that you can use to counterbalance wherever you're going. Lastly, we have the breath. Try to keep it relaxed, try to keep it loose and flowing. And in this manner, you can really start working not only on the basic, but then the more advanced patterns.
You could start finding balance on just one leg. If this is too easy, simply elevate your heel and try the same thing here. Then, why not tap the floor with both arms, different angles? This one creates very interesting challenges, and for most people is already plenty. Now, from here, we can try to work on the balance on just the edge of the foot. Very interesting. And then, of course, apply balance to wherever you want to. Find some tree trunks in nature, balance, and try to see what you can do. Go around the city and find challenges. Find objects where you can test your balance in real life. Just like kangaroos, we also carry built-in springs in our body. By learning to use this natural elasticity, we unlock power, lightness and flow.
For the pogo jumps, we want to minimize looseness in the ankles. Rather keep them stiff and create the springiness. So every time you jump, it's more a hard and stiff jump rather than a loose and floppy one.
Now this exercise can be quite tough for your feet if you're not used to it. So really take your time. First, achieve 20 to 30 reps in 2 to 4 sets with both legs before moving on to single leg pogo jumps. This one is even more challenging and will also show weaknesses in your feet. 10 to 20 repetitions and then you're ready to explore. Side to side zigzag pogo jumps are a great option, but really just one out of many. Explore your feet and you'll benefit from them for the rest of your life. I truly hope you enjoyed watching this video. Now, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments how you liked it. Subscribe to the channel and see you in the next one.